Hi guys, for today's spooky DIY, I'm doing a trash item that I'm upcycling. So I'm using this um, maple syrup container from Costco. It's a Kirkland maple syrup container, and I'm going to be just spray painting it this white color. I'm not going to record myself spray painting, but to start off with, I'm just doing a base coat of white spray paint. So after I spray paint it, I do decide that I need to add a little bit more white to it. So I'm using my Rust-Oleum chalked linen white paint to just go over the bottle with a coat of the white paint. And again, I'm doing all sorts of strokes. I'm not going in one direction because it is chalk paint and it is okay to have it go in all sorts of directions. And I'm doing this because it'll just give that like a little bit more depth to the paint. So, and that's the kind of look I was going for. So once I finish that, then I add a little bit of decor to it. So I'm making kind of like because to me, this bottle looks like an old milk can or something like that. So I am wanting to use it as a vase for a spooky, spooky Halloween flower. So for those of you who don't know, my name is Vesna from Vesna TV, and on my channel you can see all sorts of thrift flips, DIYs, trash to treasures, upcycling, furniture painting, kind of any kind of home DIY decor. I do it on here. My style is mainly kind of farmhousey, shabby chic style, but I do kind of switch it up a bit, especially when I do themed decor like Halloween and stuff like that. So if that's the kind of stuff you're interested in, make sure you stay tuned, check out this video. I'm sure you'll enjoy it, and check out all of my other videos. I have many playlists and videos linked above in these cards and like in the little cards above. And then I also have some things at the end as well that you can take a look at. After my paint dries, I add a little bit of jute rope. Now this jute rope is just left over from a project that I had done and then redone because I wasn't happy with the way it looked. So this was a little piece left over. So I'm just going to be attaching it, well, hot gluing it to the top of the bottle. And it's just to give it a little bit more detail. So I just put the hot glue around like so, and I just wrap it around a few times. I didn't really measure or anything, it's just the piece that I had, and then I just attached it a couple times. I think it was about 4 times that it went around, and then that's it. I glued it down, and then I decided to add a little bit more to the vase. Originally I was going to just do white, but then after I finished it, I looked and I thought it needed a little bit more detail. So I am adding this black paint from Bear. It's just paint that I had left over from, I don't even know from what, on hand, and I'm just going to kind of give it like an enamel type of look. So I'm adding a little bit of black to different parts of the bottle or the vase, just to give it a bit more detail and that farmhousey look that I really, really like. So this video is a part of a challenge. It's the Zero Trash to Treasure challenge, where we had to create a DIY piece, a home decor piece, any style we wanted, using items that cost us zero money. So it could have been a trash piece, like a recycled piece, could have been something we had on hand, whichever. It just was supposed, the original cost was supposed to be zero. This challenge is hosted by Sandra from the Schwoven's Nest and Anna from DIYs and Crafts with Anna. If you have not had a chance to check out these ladies' channels, make sure you check them out. Super cool channels. Sandra's is a very farmhouse style. All of her DIYs are farmhouse. She's very talented and she does some really cool wood type of projects as well. Anna is an amazing lady to watch. She's got another channel called Dumpster Chicks that she does with her daughter, where they go dumpster diving. And then she uses all that stuff in her DIYs. So I'm always a little bit jealous when I watch her channel because she gets all these things at the dumpster, and I'm just in awe at how many things get thrown out, and they're perfectly good things. And then she turns them into even more beautiful things. So make sure to check out both channels. I'll have their links in my description box below, and make sure you check out the playlist because again, it's going to be an amazing playlist where you'll see some of these creators come up with the most wonderful things. So make sure you check everyone out. So this is where the spookiness comes from. Now these are just some black and purple roses that I had bought when I was going to make a Halloween wreath a few years ago, but it didn't wind up doing it. And then I wound up just taking some of the flowers off for different projects. And I'm going to be adding some eyeballs to these flowers. These eyeballs are actually erasers, I believe. These were from my old job. We were doing like an event for Halloween, and um, for whatever reason, we had these in some shape. I don't even remember, this was so many years ago, but I kept them as like bat shapes, cat shapes, and then these eyeballs and some worms and spiders. So I kept them because I thought they would be kind of cool little things to do crafts from, but I never wound up using them until now. So I'm going to be gluing these eyeballs with just some hot glue. I've cut them in half so that way I could use both sides, and I'm just gluing them on. Now I wind up just drawing an eyeball on one of them because I cut two of them in half, used the eyeball sides for the two, and then I had one white piece that I wanted to use up, and I drew my own eyeball with a Sharpie marker on there, and I just attached them to the middle of the flower of the rose, and that's it. And I just put it in the vase, and I do that for the black one as well. So here's the completed vase. I think it turned out really, really nice. It's spooky, it's Halloween-like. It's exactly what I was going for, but yet kind of elegant. If spooky Halloween can be elegant, but I think it is. Love the little eyeballs. They're very cute. That little spider there just adds to it. And the vase itself is gorgeous, I think. If you didn't want to use Halloween stuff, you could use Christmas stuff in there. You could use fall stuff. You could use summer stuff. It'll be one that I use um, for all the seasons. The little black enamel paint added that extra little detail that I was looking for. Same with the jute rope. So if you like this as much as I did, make sure you hit that like button. Consider subscribing to my channel because I have many, many different DIYs that are kind of this style. Make sure you check out the playlist, check out the two co-hosts, and check out these videos that I'm recommending for you at the end and throughout the video because you'll see some really interesting stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and stay tuned this week for another DIY using barely any purchased materials, and that one is coming out on Thursday. Thanks for stopping by. Have an excellent day and stay safe, everyone.